everyone, my name is Jamie. I'm from Chalk It Up Fancy, and I was just going to do a little tutorial on how to make a serving tray from pallet boards. So it'll look something like this depending on the size pallet boards that you have. So what I first do is after I take apart the pallet to get these boards, I measure each of them. I feel like 24 inches was a good size. So I went and measured all of these to 24 inches. So I have a miter saw, a tape measure, a pencil, safety goggles, my drill, a small little level, and then I have a few different size screws depending on the thickness of the boards I use as well. So what I'm first going to do is just get my bottom pieces cut. So I measured everything to 24 inches, so I'm going to go ahead and cut those. It's just going to be loud. And save your scrap pieces, because those can come into hand when we do other pieces. With the skinnier boards, I feel like 4 is a good number for the bottom boards. Okay, so once I cut the pieces for the bottom that I have, I'm going to just kind of make sure that they're all relatively the same length. And if one is a tad bit longer, then you can just, while you're here, trim it. So I have those 4 pieces, and now to secure the bottom 4 to stay together, what you can do is you can take one of your extra scraps, cut it in half. As long as it fits across the bottom boards, you don't want the whole length, but just enough to get a screw into each board to secure it, then that will work. I already had 2 pre-cut, so, and they're the same length, so I'm gonna lay them on the bottom here. And you know, you want it to be, them to be somewhat in the right spot, so. I put it about 4 inches from the sides. about 12 3/4 long, so then I'm just gonna go to 10. And as long as they're and then this is where I kind of use the level just to make sure that it's not super crooked. You could just, okay. You don't want them too long where they're going to poke out the other side, so just always check that first. And then in each plank, tug, make sure it's secure. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. You can always go back and tighten more. I just like to get all the screws in first and make sure. Okay. So this is the bottom, is where you're putting these. So it looks like that. And that's just to secure all of the boards together. Make sure none of the screws went through the other side. Now you're going to flip it over and you're going to put 2 pieces across on the far ends. And this piece you want to make sure it goes from top to bottom, because that's where your handles are going to go. So you could choose to do thin, you could do thick. So for this one, I'm going to go a little thicker. So I have an extra board, and I'm just going to measure. That. So once you have those cut and measured to the size that you like, these screws I'm gonna put kind of in the middle, in the two middle boards, and as close as I can, because then when you go and secure any handle that you choose to pick, hopefully it covers the screws that you placed. So now this is what the tray looks like. Now, you could do whatever you want with it. You could paint it, which is probably what I would do. If you feel like it needs to be a little more secure, you could just take a screw on all four corners, because you're gonna paint over anyway, so kind of just use the extra support. You can go right to Hobby Lobby or wherever you like to buy knobs from and pick knobs that would look nice to you. Now you have a nice solid serving tray. And I'm not sure what knob I want to use, so I'll just show you. You can just get a knob like this. And there you have it.